True happiness starts with change. You have to want to change. And then you have to make sure that the things that you're changing in your life will progress into the manner that you want it to be. You got to realize to do something different, you have to become someone different. Because if you would have stayed the same person you are, you're going to get the same results. You have to put your mind in a situation where you want to do more. You have to do more. I'm going to tell you, when I changed, the things that made me change, I got stuck. I got complacent. I started to settle. And I realized this is not where I want to be. I knew that I had more within me. I knew that I was capable of more. I wanted more and I wanted to do more. But I had to grow into that position. I had to become that person. Yeah, over time. It took me time. It took me years. It took me a lot of mental breaking down and rebuilding and restructuring to understand, okay, what do you want out of life? And what do you got to do to achieve it? See, a lot of things are right there in front of you, but you got to step into it. I don't understand why people say, I want this out of life, and I want this, and I want this lifestyle, and I want to be able to do this, and I want to be able to do that. Well, you have to put yourself in position to be able to do those things. They're not going to just come to you. And if they come to you and you're not capable of handling them, then you're going to mishandle them and you're going to misuse them. And it's probably going to set you up for failure in the future instead of success, because you're not able to attain these things and acquire and handle them moving forward. See, life gets kind of complicated the more things you acquire. Think of it as like juggling. The more things you add to the juggle, the more things you have to concentrate on. So you got to realize, okay, if I'm adding one or two things to the juggle, that's fine. You're only concentrating on one or two things. But when you get to adding 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 things to the juggle, then you have to concentrate on 6 and 7 things at a time. And it leads to lack of focus, you know? So you have to really master those 1 or 2 things first. Learn how to juggle those 1 or 2 things first, you know, almost blindly. And then once you get to that point, you're able to add more to it and then focus on that. See, when I started out, I realized that, you know what, I'm going to get me a good job and I'm going to work that job and I'm going to master that job. And you know, I'm going to be able to do that job at the best of my ability. I should be able to wake up out my sleep and perform these duties. And once I got to that point, I realized, okay, now what else can I add to the pot? What can I add to the situation that will help me progress? I mastered this. Now what's next? And that's what I want y'all to work on. Keep going.